Go ahead.
What was the question?
I totally forgot.
It was about
we were talking about sex work
people telling too much business prior to meeting someone that's not important. I feel like a lot of women, like when they meet someone, they want to go so depth into the truth about their lives and past lives to someone that's possibly not going to even call them back tomorrow. They give way too much information about themselves that men are just not really giving back. And I feel like, a lot of like women specifically give too much like unvaluable information and probably going to be used against them. So yeah, that's what I think.
Cool story, bro.
That's including body count too. If a man asks you for your body count, if he's genuinely concerned, I'd ask him, well, why don't you just ask me for STD tests instead of asking me for a body count? Yeah. But a lot of women, like, they go back into, I don't have a dad, I don't have a, like, everything I told you guys. I do not even tell guys I have an OnlyFans. I said I'm a personal assistant.
You don't tell.
Or a social media marketer. No, I do not. I do not lead with that at all. No, I don't.
Don't you feel like you should?
I mean,
don't you think that'd be fair to
I don't really care about being fair.
Okay, I mean,
his life is not fair, so why should I be?
Yeah, but it seems like it would be the ethical thing to do.
I'm unethical. I'm in the most unethical job you can have. So ethical is just not in my definition. I suppose
you're honest, at least. By the way, TTS is now 69 if you guys want to get a TTS in. So even in your relationships, you're unethical.
Well, what usually happens is the hardest thing is to break to a guy that I like really am attracted to, that I have an OnlyFans, but none of them care. I've never met one that's like, oh, really? I've never met one that cared. But no, I don't lead with that. Like when a man approaches me, is like, what do you do for a living? Or what do you do? First of all, either I say nothing, like I don't do anything, or I'll tell him.
No, sorry, go ahead.
I'll tell him, like, if I want to impress him, I will tell him I'm a personal assistant, or I will say social media marketer. I would never lead off with OnlyFans.
Okay, well, this is a checkmate to our previous conversation. Earlier, you were saying that men would rather date a sex worker, OnlyFans girl, over a woman who works in... So when you... Hold on, no. You got to let me finish, and then I'll let you talk. So you said a man would prefer to date a sex worker, OnlyFans girl, escort, over a woman who works at Chick-fil-A. Do you think a woman who works at Chick-fil-A would lie to men that she works at Chick-fil-A?
A smart woman should.
Why?
Well, okay, well, hold on. So what, then let's put that aside since you're not going to concede on that. If men were super stoked on your job or work or whatever, why do you not tell them that you're a sex worker?
Because they're going to expect sex, which I don't like having sex. That's why. If I tell them if I leave when I'm a sex worker, then they're going to think, oh, well, she's going to have sex with me right away, which is not the truth. Or I can like sexually exploit her right away. Or I can sexually disrespect her. I can smack her butt. I can touch her boobs. I can grope her. No, I don't want any. Or I can ask her I can ask her. Okay, I can ask her for, inappropriate pictures, or I can disrespect her. I don't know if you noticed, but my Instagram is the Lady Empress because I want to be treated like a lady in all of my content. All of my content is me putting on my clothes, not taking off.
That's a cool story. But why do you want to be treated like a lady?
Because I'm a lady.
Are you?
Yes, just like Marilyn Monroe is, just like Melania Trump is.
Yeah, but so...
Maybe
you want to be, that's cool. So you want to be treated like a lady, but you admitted earlier to being a prostitute.
And you don't think prostitutes can be ladies?
No.
You don't think ladies can act like prostitutes as well? Well, opinion is opinion.
Well, it's possible that you could act like a lady, but acting like a lady would entail not being a sex worker.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think sex has anything.
What does it mean to be a lady? So explain to me what it means to be a lady.
Being a lady means that you demand respect, from men, that you present yourself.
You don't respect yourself.
Yes,
you're
I
a
do.
sex worker.
Of course I respect myself. I'm getting paid for having sex instead of taking it for free.
You're literally not respecting yourself.
In your book. In my book, I am. Respect means that you're going to allow someone to pay you for your services. Disrespect means that you're going to let them do it for free.
I don't see how that... Oh my God.
But me having sex with somebody isn't necessarily me doing it for free.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't, because I have morals,
a free
and I stand
moral.
on me. If a guy's going to stick his dick in me, it's because it's the only vagina that he's putting his dick in.
And you believe that?
Yeah.
Where's the sound effects for that? Where's the sound effects for that?
But I mean, I asked you earlier if you had a 15-year-old in front of you, then you would say,
if you have parents, if you have great parents that are like sending you to college and are providing for you, and you come from a great family, do not be a sex worker. But if you come from a
but where are you now in life?
Still a sex worker.
Yeah, but how, like financially? Because you earn quite much money.
Yeah.
So when is it enough?
I don't want to leave sex work though. Not right now. As much money as I can make off of it, it doesn't bother me. It bothers other people, but it doesn't bother me. I enjoy waking up doing absolutely nothing. And I enjoy going to bed doing absolutely nothing. If I wasn't a sex worker, I wouldn't have made it on this podcast. I'd be working still.
I'm not a sex worker, and I'm here on this podcast.
Because you live in California.
That is, I've lived in Mexico. I lived in an orphanage in Mexico.
But so you can get to orphanage from Mexico to here?
Yeah.
With what job in Mexico?
You're the only sex
With
worker
no
at the
job.
table. That doesn't even make sense. You don't need to be a sex worker to be on the show.
No, I'm saying I would have not got here. I self would have not got here if I was not doing OnlyFans. I'd be in St. Lucia. Trying to survive.
You could be doing beauty, you could be doing fashion, you could be in child health care, you could
No,
be
you
in
cannot.
healthcare.
Like you're putting all of these like American like benefits. I didn't come from there.
So then you're putting all of St. Lucia, that all of
on
them
me.
are sex workers.
Oh no,
to get out
all
of
of St. Lucia. St. Lucia doesn't have. I'm like the biggest and only sex worker in St. Lucia. If I'm being frankly honest.
You're the biggest?
Yes, biggest. In the whole Eastern Caribbean, yes.
You're the only sex worker?
Biggest in St. Lucia. You can ask anybody.
You're the only sex worker?
In St. Lucia, yes. Yes. Opportunity,
Please.
put it in Google. Google it, please.
She's the only prostitute in St. Lucia.
No, I said sex. I said OnlyFans girl. And there's no prostitutes on the street. No, they're not in St. Lucia. They don't have prostitutes running the streets in St. Lucia.
I didn't say that, but...
So yes, I'm the biggest sex worker in the whole Eastern Caribbean. That is a fact.
Wow, congrats. Do you want a trophy for that?
Yes, thank you. Where is it?
I think I might...
No.
Where is it?
But to be fair, though, I really think that none of us knows what poverty is.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So what?
So we cannot even imagine what we would do in that situation.
Exactly. You can't.
And not understanding.
But I've been in poverty, and I'm still not doing things
not
like that.
Not really.
Yes, really.
So what is your poverty situation?
My dad was deported when I was 4 years old. I've been in foster care since I was 7. I got kicked out of my house.
So how did you get here?
17 years old. I got put in Mexico in an orphanage.
How did you get here?
And I got put here because I was working hard.
Who do you live with?
By myself. I pay my own rent.
Doing what?
Working 2 jobs, and I go to school.
And do you enjoy that?
I do. Very
well,
much
that's like not what I enjoy. I don't want to give my time to anybody else.
Opinion.
So yeah, that's my opinion. So opinionated, if I came from poverty, I wouldn't want to bust my ass in a country with giving all of my time making someone else's establishment rich and not myself.
Well, then that's you.
Yeah,
I'm
I understand.
working towards me building my own establishment.
I understand. So the point of the argument was that laying down with a man for free just because he told you something nice, means that you don't value yourself.
No, it doesn't.
I definitely agree that you believe that.
But have you ever had sex without...
Yes, before I was an OnlyFans girl. Yes, I did.
Okay.
And I could tell you every single man that, I was, after or was after me, they did not respect me or like me. When I came into my down times and I needed, like, during this COVID time, when I had to... result of that.
Was there anything interesting about yourself for them to like, other than you?
Yes, of course. I'm the most talented person in this room. Yes, of course. That's a fact. That's a fact.
So what's your talent?
Wait, what's your talent?
I can sing. I do burlesque. I played the violin for 13 years. I'm very good at acting in all sorts, adult included. I'm a professional jump roper. I'm an athlete. Yes, a professional jump roper. An athlete. I do tennis.
How do you become a professional jump roper?
She's the best jumper.
But you have a lot of good qualities like singing, and why don't you do a career in that?
I do singing. That's the thing. I just didn't leave with that.
Wait, speak straight into the mic.
I do singing.
You're the best jump roper in St. Lucia.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed of that. Jump roping is a serious sport. If people who don't know about it, I think they have it in Sweden.
Dutch, yeah.
In Denmark, I know.
The jump roping serious. It's in the Olympics, actually.
No, it's not in the Olympics. It's not in the Olympics.
It's very serious. So one of these days it'll be in the Olympics soon here, I think.